Introduction. If you're over 60 and your lower back hurts every morning, there's a high chance you're making one simple mistake every day, and it's making your pain worse. Or you've just accepted that back pain is part of getting older. I have good news. It doesn't have to be in the next 30 minutes. We're going to explore everything you need to know about lower back pain. We'll cover the anatomy of your lower back, the most common causes, signs and symptoms to watch for, what makes pain worse, and most importantly how to avoid it. We'll also go through simple solutions you can use today, a detailed set of exercises to strengthen and protect your back, the role of nutrition in fighting inflammation, and exactly when you should see a doctor. So get comfortable. Let's start your journey to a stronger, pain-free back. Section 1. What is the lower back? Anatomy to understand back pain. You first need to know what's down there. Your lower back, or lumbar spine, is made up of 5 vertebrae. These are the bones stacked on top of each other, labeled L1 through L5. Between each vertebra sits a soft, gel-like cushion called an intervertebral disc. These discs act as shock absorbers, allowing your spine to bend and twist without the bones grinding together. Running through the center of your vertebrae is the spinal cord, which branches out into nerves that travel down your legs. The largest of these nerves is the sciatic nerve. When it gets irritated, you feel pain, tingling, or numbness all the way down your leg. Surrounding your spine are dozens of small muscles, ligaments, and tendons that provide stability and movement. Your core muscles, including the abdominals, back muscles, and hips, work together like a natural corset to support your lower back. When all these parts are healthy and strong, your back moves easily. But when something goes wrong, a disc bulges, a muscle strains, or arthritis sets in, pain is the result. Section 2. Common causes of lower back pain. Let's talk about what actually triggers lower back pain in older adults. There are several common culprits. Osteoarthritis is number 1. Over time, the cartilage that lines the joints between your vertebrae can wear away. This leads to bone-in-bone friction, stiffness, and pain. You'll often feel it as a deep ache that's worse in the morning and improves with gentle movement. Herniated or bulging disc is another frequent cause. As we age, discs lose water content and become less flexible. A sudden twist or even a simple movement like bending forward can cause the soft inner material to push out through a crack in the tough outer layer. If that bulging disc presses on a nerve, you'll feel sharp pain, numbness, or weakness that may travel down your leg, what we call sciatica. Spinal stenosis is a narrowing of the spinal canal. This puts pressure on the spinal cord and nerves. The hallmark sign is pain in the legs that worsens when you stand or walk, but improves when you sit or lean forward. Muscle or ligament strain is very common, especially if you've been inactive and then suddenly do too much gardening, lifting, or even just sitting in a poor position for too long. These strains usually heal with rest and gentle movement. Weak core muscles play a huge role. Your core is your body's natural back brace. When your abdominals, back muscles, and hips are weak, your lower back has to do all the work, leading to chronic strain. Referred pain sometimes comes from other areas. Hip problems, for example, often feel like lower back pain. Kidney issues or other internal conditions can also cause pain that you feel in your back. Finally, lifestyle factors like excess weight, smoking, which reduces blood flow to discs, and even stress can contribute to back pain. Section 3. Signs and symptoms. Do you know if your back pain is a simple ache or something that needs more attention? Pay attention to these signs and symptoms. Pain, location, and type. A dull, constant ache in the center of your lower back often points to arthritis or muscle strain. Sharp, stabbing pain that shoots down one leg, usually past the knee, is classic sciatica from a disc or nerve issue. Pain that wraps around your side or is accompanied by fever could indicate a kidney problem. Stiffness, difficulty bending forward or standing up straight after sitting for a while, is common with arthritis or disc issues. Radiating symptoms, numbness, tingling, or weakness in your leg or foot suggests nerve involvement. Pain with specific movements. If bending forward hurts, It may be a disc problem. If leaning backward hurts, it may be spinal stenosis or arthritis. Patterns. Pain that's worse in the morning and improves with activity is typical of arthritis. Pain that worsens as the day goes on, especially after sitting, is often mechanical. Red flags. We'll cover in more detail later, but if you experience sudden loss of bladder or bowel control, progressive leg weakness, or pain after a fall, seek help immediately. Section 4. WHAT makes it worse. Assert. Habits and situations can turn a twinge into a full-blown flare-up. Here's what to avoid. Prolonged sitting. Sitting places more pressure on your discs than standing. If you sit for hours, especially in a slouched position, you're asking for trouble. Poor posture. Slumping forward, hunching over your phone or computer, or standing with the sway back all put extra stress on your spine. Improper lifting. Bending at the waist with straight legs, rather than squatting with your legs, is a sure way to strain your back. Weak core. When your core muscles are weak, your back muscles have to overcompensate, leading to fatigue and pain. Excess weight. Every extra pound you carry adds stress to your spine and discs. Stress and tension. When you're stressed, you unconsciously tense your muscles, especially in your neck and back. That constant tension can trigger pain. Inactivity. Lying in bed for days can actually make back pain worse because muscles weaken and joints stiffen. Gentle movement is better. Section 5. How to avoid lower back pain. Prevention is always easier than treatment. Here are the most effective ways to keep your back healthy. Strengthen your core. Your core includes the deep abdominal muscles, the muscles along your spine, and your hips. Strong core muscles act like a natural brace. Simple exercises like pelvic tilts, planks modified on knees, and bridges can be done daily. Practice good body mechanics. When you lift something, bend at your hips and knees, not your waist. Keep the object close to your body. When you stand, keep your shoulders back and your weight evenly distributed. Choose the right mattress. A medium firm mattress that supports the natural curve of your spine is usually best. If you wake up with a stiff back, your mattress may be the culprit. Stay active. Regular, low-impact activities like walking, swimming, or cycling keep the discs hydrated and the muscles strong without jarring the spine. Maintain a healthy weight. Even modest weight loss can reduce the load on your lower back. Wear supportive shoes. Shoes with good arch support help maintain proper alignment from the ground up. Manage stress. Gentle practices like deep breathing, tai chi, or simply taking time to relax can reduce muscle tension. Section 6. Simple solutions when pain strikes. These simple solutions can bring relief. Heat or ice. For acute pain or muscle spasm, apply an ice pack wrapped in a towel for 15–20 minutes. For chronic stiffness or arthritis, a heating pad or warm bath can loosen things up. Over-the-counter pain relievers. Ibuprofen or naproxen can reduce inflammation, and acetaminophen can ease pain. Always check with your doctor if you have other health conditions or take other medications. Topical creams. Creams with menthol or capsaicin can provide temporary relief by creating a cooling or warming sensation that overrides pain signals. Lumbar support. A small pillow or rolled-up towel placed in the small of your back when sitting can make a huge difference. Gentle movement. Bed rest is rarely the answer. Gentle walking and the exercises we'll show you are usually more effective. Section 7. Exercises daily routine for a strong back. Now, let's get to the heart of this video. The exercises. Perform these 5 movements daily to strengthen your core and relieve lower back tension. Exercise 1. Pelvic tilt. Lay on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Gently flatten your lower back against the floor by tightening your abdominal muscles and tilting your pelvis upward. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax. Repeat 10 times. This gently mobilizes the lower back and engages the deep core. Exercise 2. Cat-cow stretch. Start on your hands and knees, with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale, arch your back, dropping your belly toward the floor and lifting your head. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling, tucking your chin. Cat pose. Move slowly with your breath. Repeat 10 times. This improves flexibility and reduces stiffness. Exercise 3. Knee touches stretchily on your back with knees bent. Bring one knee toward your chest, holding it with both hands. Keep the other foot flat on the floor. Hold for 20-30 seconds, feeling a gentle stretch in your lower back and hip. Repeat on the other side. Then bring both knees to your chest and hold for 20 seconds. This releases tension in the lower back. Exercise 4. Seated hamstring. Stretch. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair. Straighten one leg with your heel on the floor and toes pointing up. Sit tall and gently lean forward until you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh. Hold for 20 seconds, then switch legs. Tight hamstrings pull on the pelvis and contribute to lower back pain. Exercise 5. Bridge. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Tighten your glutes and abdominal muscles. Then lift your hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 3-5 seconds, then low. Repeat 10 times. This strengthens the glutes and lower back muscles, providing stability. Perform these exercises slowly and gently. If any movement causes sharp pain, stop and consult a professional. Section 8. Food and nutrition for a healthy back. What you eat can either fuel inflammation or fight it. Here's how to support your back through nutrition. Anti-inflammatory foods should be your foundation. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation. Leafy green spinach, kale are packed with antioxidants. Berries, nuts, and olive oil also fight inflammation. Vitamin D and calcium are essential for bone health. Low bone density can lead to fractures and spinal issues. Dairy products, fortified plant milks, and leafy greens provide calcium. For vitamin D, get moderate sun exposure or eat fatty fish, eggs, and fortified foods. Your doctor can check your levels. Turmeric and ginger have natural anti-inflammatory properties. Adding them to your cooking or drinking ginger tea can be helpful. Stay hydrated. Your spinal discs are mostly water. Dehydration can make discs less spongy and more prone to injury. Aim for 6-8 glasses of water a day. Foods to limit include processed foods, sugar, refined carbohydrates, white bread, pastries, and excessive red meat. These can promote inflammation and weight gain, both of which stress your back. A balanced diet rich in whole foods not only helps your back, but improves your overall health. Section 9. When to see a doctor. Most back pain improves with self-care, but certain symptoms require immediate medical attention. Seek help right away if you experience loss of bladder or bowel control. This could indicate cauda equina syndrome, a rare but serious condition. Progressive weakness in your legs. If your leg feels heavy or you're stumbling, numbness in the groin or inner thighs, pain after a fall or injury, especially if you have osteoporosis, as it could be a fracture, fever, chills, or unexplained weight loss. These could signal infection or other systemic issues. Pain that doesn't improve after 2-3 weeks of self-care. Night pain that wakes you up. This can be a sign of something more serious. Your doctor may recommend imaging like X-rays or an MRI, and physical therapy is often the most effective treatment for chronic back pain. Your lower back is the foundation of your body. With the right care, strengthening exercises, good posture, healthy eating, and listening to your body, you can reduce pain and stay active for years to come. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss our next video, where we'll cover shoulder pain. Thank you for watching. Take care of your back, and I'll see you in the next one.